Truthers, my 2026 stand-up tour is now on sale.
Oh my fucking God.
The preemptive comeback special. I'm coming to Guildford, Manchester, Nottingham, Bristol, Oxford, Birmingham, Reading, Ipswich, Southend, London, the Hammersmith Apollo, Cambridge, Brighton, Dublin, Belfast, Cork.
Wow.
There's so many tickets left in Cork, Liverpool, York, Leeds,
Ireland,
Newcastle.
you don't sell as well there.
Ireland's a tough sell. I've said a lot of things.
Probably all the things you've said about the Irish.
I've made my bed, and they booked a big theatre in Cork.
Well, guys, if you have your problems with Finn, come out and send them directly to his face. Let's sell some tickets.
Let's air them in the marketplace of ideas, which I must stress does not include bombs.
Please.
These are the comedic ideas.
And also, if you can't make it, don't call ahead. It's terrifying.
No, I don't think the Southern Call ahead. Northampton, Hull, Crewe, Southampton, Cardiff, Folkestone, Yeovil. Now, some of these dates are already pretty much sold out. We are adding more dates all the time. Go to fintaylorcomedy.comey.io or the link in my bio, Live Nation website.
What did BB, my girlfriend, say to you about your tour poster?
Your girlfriend said, she comes to me and said, the new tour poster is so funny, Finn. I love it. I went, thanks very much. She went, yeah, the fat Elvis thing is so funny. And I was like, it's not fat. What do you mean fat Elvis? It's just Elvis.
Oh, right.
She was like, oh, of course, sorry.
I thought you AI'd yourself to be fatter.
And I was like, no, I felt really good wearing it. I was actually thinking I might wear it on stage. I felt really good. It's like fit Elvis. She's like, no, you're right. No, it is fit Elvis. No, she completely castled me. Anyway, fat Elvis live on stage. Tickets here. We are adding dates all the time, so just check my Instagram page or whatever. Welcome back to Finn vs. History. I'm joined by Horatio Gould. And today we're talking about Mozart.
Yes.
This is the Great Composers Week.
Yep.
Classical music. We are in Austria.
Is this when doing this sort of stuff wasn't considered fruity?
Classical music?
Yeah, or has it always been considered fruity?
I think it's just fruitiness was considered greater back in the day.
Oh, right. Yeah, there was a great respect for fruitiness.
This is we're in the 18th century. This is the fruit century, I reckon.
The style is maybe the worst style for me. The drip. Yeah, I think the white wigs, I don't know. Obviously, it's easy to judge trends, with hindsight. But I feel like I'd be looking back at old pictures of me in my 20s. And I was fucking wearing a white wig. I was pretending to be an old lady. Yeah. You know, in the way that you maybe look when you have baggy trousers. Yes. And it's like, fuck, why was I doing that? That's so embarrassing.
With my Hawaiian shirts and my Billabong shorts thinking, God,
boot-cut jeans.
I thought I was in an Elvis film when I was 10. What the fuck was I doing?
Wearing the Kanye West, those glasses, you know, those ones?
Yeah.
I was wearing that school disco.
I had a massive quiff, slick back.
Just cringing.
This is 18th century Austria. White men are black women. Yeah. They're wearing wigs. They're powdering their face.
But I can get behind some wigs are cool, but old bad hair.
Yeah.
Or you're using a wig to make yourself have worse hair than you already have.
But everyone also has the same wig.
Yeah. You all look like judges, and you could be like a 19-year-old in a white wig.
It's crazy.
Everyone's got white hair.
We're also in Austria, which, this is where Austria is the cultural capital of the world. It's the past is another country.
It's true.
What am I meant to think? Austria, the country of Hitler, Fritzl, Schwarzenegger, Mozart,
Freud,
Baumgartner. Help me out. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, mate, this makes sense.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you want me to do when I come to the country?
Yeah.
Do you want me to Sieg Heil? Do you want me to sing? I'll do it. I'll do.
Kiss mummy on the lips.
Am I meant to fuck my mum? What am I meant to do? Am I meant to build a basement? Help me out, Austria. But some people.
Fritzl and Freud. I've never made that link.
Oh, well, you think there's you have a Freudian slip? You think he had a Fritzl slip? I built up. Oh no. I meant to build up, and I built down, and I fucked my daughter.
I feel like the Fritzl's basement. It's sort of symbolic of maybe a slight desire to maybe have sex with your family if you read into it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You have to really read into what he did.
If you read into it, I think that actually internally implies a desire.
But you can overanalyze these things.
Yeah,
I think.
True. No, I'm probably reading into it.
Yeah, no. But this
he
is
doesn't
probably
look evil.
No.
Does he? He looks like a lovely old man.
That's just a normal Austrian. That's an Austrian grandpa. we're in the pomp of Austria,
Yeah.
the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Habsburgs,
the inbred empire.
18th century. Now, our listeners do not listen to classical music. They listen to thrash metal.
Yeah.
They listen to "Fuck Your Mom" on repeat.
Right, yeah.
This series we're talking about Mozart and Beethoven. Their equivalents will be Marilyn Manson.
Sure, they don't have any cultural
182.
touchstones here. This is they're completely
the classical period for them is the early 2000s.
Yeah, Blink-182.
Where are you? That's their
and they're like,
Fifth
fucking
Symphony.
hell, boring playing classical music.
That's their symphony.
Do you think this is the best sort of music to murder someone to?
Yeah, there's definitely.
We were
depends
saying
which type of music.
we were saying before, classical music is brilliant because you put it on in your headphones and you leave, and it's like you're in a film.
Yeah,
and you could be doing anything, and it makes it seem important or like grand.
Pooing?
You could be pooing.
Thank you for raising that so gently.
Pooing. You could be pooing and listening to, and it'll make it feel like you're important and you're creating great art.
You could be beating your Meathoven.
Yes, you could
beating Meathoven.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Bamberg. Beating your Meathoven.
Yeah, I've been banging a lot of Beethoven and Mozart for this series, and
it's great.
It's just you're waiting for the tube. It's raining. Everyone's ugly.
And it fits somehow.
It fits, you know.
But I do think it was. We were talking about. I think lyrics have made music worse.
Okay.
This music is so it can. It's you can read anything into.
Right. Okay. We got DJ Assault, Ass and Titties.
Is this your favourite song, Charlie?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, what's the lyrics? I mean, I guess. But do you think this is what they'd be saying? Are you saying it's because of lyrics? Do you think this is the lyrics that would have been to the songs?
Right, stop it, Charlie. Stop. Charlie, stop it.
Stop. And just get the lyrics up of Ass and Titties, please.
What I will say is that
that's basically that.
I think
just do the lyrics.
I think there have been so many lyrics now that obviously DJ Assault is really scraping the barrel with.
Or because Mozart and Beethoven, he did have some choral,
yes,
like Ode to Joy, but he's taken a poem there. I think if they wrote their own lyrics, it could easily have been like this. Well, they never had to write their own lyrics. You know, Mozart wasn't a great lyricist. It would necessarily. We don't know.
But also Beethoven was an incredible. We'll get to him next episode. But he was a very, very horny man, Beethoven. So if you put lyrics on top of his music, it probably would just be "Take off your pants, take off your pants, take off your pants."
Let's do it. So big booty bitches, please.
Horse titties, horse and titties, horse titties, titties, horse and titties. Horse titties, horse and titties, horse titties, horse and titties.
Big booty bitches. That's wearing.
I think we get the idea. That's Mozart. That's Handel's. That's DJ Assault's Messiah.
Yeah. Is he classical or romantic, DJ Assault?
He's romantic.
I think he's romantic.
He's horny.
Arse and titties, I think it's clearly.
Yeah, it's romantic.
Yeah, he's horny. We're now in the horny age, I think. I think that's the fourth
Maybe
period.
he's a bridge between the romantic and the horny age. Maybe.
Yes, in the way that Beethoven bridged classical romantic, DJ Assault has taken us from the romantic age to the horny age. Yeah. Wet Ass Pussy. What other songs has DJ Assault done?
Well, this is
Nipples and Clits is my favourite.
Anyway, so we don't need to listen to Nipples and Clits. I get a feeling.
I
have a feeling I get the idea of what Nipples and Clits will be. Right, we don't need to. Nipples. Nipples with a soft.
It's like fish and chips. Lyrics.
Yeah,
Wait,
we don't need to get.
How does it go? Nipples and clit. Oh, nipples, nipples.
Is this on the
big titties? I'm a lick on the
nipples. Nipples. Big titties. I'm a lick on the nipples.
Is this the same? Is this the same?
Bitch and put my dick on her nipples.
Is this the same album?
This is one of his earlier works.
This is a B-side. Oh, right. So we really sold out with Ass and Titties. Nipples and Clits is his early stuff. Right. Okay. Well, we can park DJ Assault for now. This is the long road to DJ Assault, Nipples and Clits.
Took your bitch and put my dick on her nipples.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. Today we're discussing Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who was born in Salzburg on January 1756.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
So this to place this for our listeners, this is after so the kind of musically we're post Greensleeves.
Yes.
Which is kind of all music was, I guess, for about 500 years pre-Bach.
Yeah,
it was
kind of religious choral stuff, right? Yeah. And now it's kind of getting into.
So it's pre music it's post Greensleeves. It's pre Blink-182. Where are you?
Right, it's a lovely place.
Yeah, so that's where we are. That's what Mozart is, the bridge between Greensleeves and Blink-182. Mozart is the sort of the first ever prodigy.
The most famous prodigy. The definition of a prodigy is sort of
he's like an Austrian Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Stefan Wunderbar.
Yes. Yeah. Michael Jordan, sort of.
Now, his dad is a skilled violinist. He's a composer, and he's a deputy conductor at the Salzburg court. Now, this is an era where musicians were essentially salaried.
Right.
And what over the course of this series, what we'll see is musicians sort of transition.
Right.
Not in the way they do nowadays. They used to sing hymns. They now sing they thems.
Yep. That's good.
But sorry, they used to sing he hymns. Nearly got it. But what we'll see is that they'll transition from salaried sort of employees like chefs, to troubled artists, respected,
kind of most respected people in society in a way.
Yeah.
So I mean, this has happened in most art. Is that it used to be down with the prostitutes, bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
Literally just jesters making the wealthy dance, and now they're the most respected.
Yes,
I think it's a disgrace.
But now, like in the
rich people who don't work should be the most respected.
Yes.
Rich people who are born into it and have never done a day's work in their life. I think that we should go back to that.
His mother, Anna Maria, is a well-liked woman from Salzburg, if you can imagine such a thing. Now, why is Austria such a cultural hub at this point? It's because they have a massive empire, but it's all landlocked, and they're not getting involved overseas.
No.
The Brits are bothering.
So they've turned inward.
They've turned inward.
Melancholy.
They've built a basement.
Right.
And they're fucking their own.
Okay.
It's what Austria does.
Yes.
It's the Fritzl complex.
Yes.
They've had a Fritzilian slip, and they fucked their daughter in a basement that they built.
It could happen to the best of us.
Happens to any of us.
It did. It happened to the best of us.
I meant to say teacher, and instead of calling my teacher mummy, I've accidentally built a basement and I fucked my daughter in it. Oh dear.
Over 25 years.
Over 25 years. Huge structural infrastructure project, and I fucked my daughter. And I've got a daughter now. Anyway, it's a little Fritzilian slip. Now, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is one of 7, but only he and his sister Nannerl survive infancy. Because at this point, kids are...
Can she be fit if she's called Nannerl?
Can she be fit?
Nannerl.
No.
Nannerl.
Let's have a gander at Nannerl Mozart.
It's
Charlie.
not like, oh my God.
Nannerl.
Not bad. I mean, of course,
you rub your dick on her nipples. You put your dick on her nipples.
Yes, but that doesn't
mean
much.
You put your dick on her nipples.
What is that saying? Let the dog see the rabbit. Put your dick on her nipples.
Nannerl.
Not quite as poetic.
She looks like
quite
Marge
lovely.
Simpson with grey hair.
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, the
worst lids.
The bonces at this point are not good.
But
anyone.
if you sent Lisa Ann back to that time, would everyone just be like,
No.
Yeah.
No.
or would they be like, you're fugly? Would they
I think they'd say you're fugly. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, it didn't fit the time. Really.
But can you imagine that people have come to see Mozart do an opera, and instead they see Lisa Ann conducting Ass and Titties in the opera house?
She's conducting.
Yeah.
With what?
her
tits.
Oh, with her
arse.
tits.
Arse and titties.
And then she does her ass as well. She
Yeah.
could have 2 orchestras.
Yeah.
She's twerking one that could be the sort of like, I don't know, the
Kettle drums. But Leopold is like the original tiger mum.
Sorry, I bet there's going to be a play called Nannerl about how the real Mozart was Nannerl, but it was sexism that stopped. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and how we can't enjoy Mozart's music.
Yeah, it's because it's actually
It's structurally oppressive.
She was actually better than him.
And it's probably Picasso's fault as well. Is it?
Well, yeah, probably is.
Probably. Oh, are we all pedos now?
Is that what you take away?
Yeah, that's what. That's what I watched.
You're looking at Guernica. Oh, so I'm a pedo as well, am I?
Am I? Right, okay then. Is that what you're telling me?
Fair enough.
Fine.
No, we're not saying that. Fine.
No.
Well, if that's what you think, I might as well be one.
Lock me up. Guilty.
Who am I here to meet? Yeah. Who am I here to meet?
Car park. That would be very funny. To go to an Asda car park and go, who am I here to meet then? Come on then. Who is it? Which one of you am I here to meet? I'm here to meet someone.
I'm going away for a long time.
Self-identifying pedo in an Asda car park.
But it's sort of split personality because you're half pedo hunter, half pedo.
Like Severance.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Half vigilante, half pedo hunter.
I'm going away for a long, long time.
And then doctors are like, this is an extraordinary case of schizophrenia. I've never seen split personality like this. Borderline pedo disorder. This is incredible. Half of him is a pedo vigilante and the other half's a pedo. He's in a car park arresting himself.
Snake eating his tail.
Pedo
eating his tail.
Come on then.
I didn't know. I thought she was 18. I'm not buying it, lad.
Well, anyway, Mozart. So Leopold, his dad, he's like a dad shouting on the sidelines of a football game.
Maybe the ultimate dad shouting on the sidelines.
Yeah,
he's like a tiger mum sort of.
But he's on the sidelines
dad.
of an orchestra practice going, come on,
for fuck's
stick
sake,
it up,
Amadeus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So he saw Wolfgang's talents as a divine gift to be used for the family's advancement. He said, quote, a miracle which God let be born in Salzburg. That's what I call Joseph Fritzl. Now, Mozart, I mean, he's such a fucking boff.
Right.
Age 3, he's playing the harpsichord.
Yep.
He's composing by 5.
Freak.
Complete freak.
In China, they would have chucked him down the stairs.
Yes. Anyway, he begins playing the harpsichord at 3. Age 6, he writes a concerto movement that is so difficult, his father doubts that anyone could play it until he sees his 6-year-old son sit down and play it.
I mean, he's screaming to be wedgied at school, isn't he?
This guy needed to be wedgied.
He's yelling it from the rooftops. Please wedgie me.
He also he writes this thing that had been like a carefully guarded secret in the Vatican. This piece called Allegri Misery. He hears it twice and then transcribes the entire piece from memory, age 14, which effectively ends the Vatican's control over the work. So I mean, he's just a sort of insane genius.
Yeah, annoying little fucker.
And I mean, imagine going to school with this cunt.
Yeah.
Did you play any instruments at school?
Yes, piano.
Piano.
Yeah.
Any good?
No.
I
did try quite hard, but
I played double bass, and yes, I did spin it, and it was cool. I'd spun it at the
you were sort of whining ponder double bass, weren't you?
I was standing up. Yep, I had a little stool.
But were you like, I'm in love with the shape of you?
No, I wasn't. But I was going after women that were shaped like double bass. The perfect shape.
Were you trying to spin them? Like
I was spinning. Yeah, I would spin the double bass and its spike at the end.
What does double bass sound like?
It's like a deep cello.
All right.
It looked like I was playing a cello, but I was just so big compared to the double bass that proportionally it sort of worked. Yeah, I had to lug it around. We had to get in a state car so I could drive. You know, it was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
But no, I played the double bass.
What made you pick the double bass?
I think I was massive, and someone had to pick it.
Right. Someone had to do it. So it was like playing in goal.
My fingers were too fat to do cello. Yeah, I was the orchestra. I was playing in goal. The orchestra. That's what it was. But yeah, I would sort of be wearing Elvis Hawaiian shirt, spinning the bass, trying to pick up chicks.
A lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It's mince pie era, you know. Wasn't happy. Now Mozart was also an ill child.
Yes, everyone in this story seems to be.
Everyone's
ill.
fucked.
It seems like
it's not a healthy
everyone's
time.
Dying.
18th century Austria is not a healthy time.
It's not health kick. It's not Huberman.
No, Huberman's not about at this point. After performing at Schönebrunn in October 1762, he falls ill with scarlet fever.
It's funny, they seem to have no theories as to why people are getting ill. That seems to be the thing.
Well, this is around the time of Captain Cook getting everyone to eat kimchi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it kimchi? No, sauerkraut.
It was not kimchi.
It wasn't, famously, it wasn't kimchi. Sorry. So the early illnesses foreshadow a lifetime of precarious health. They go on this massive tour, and he doesn't grow at all for the 3.5 years that they're on tour.
He's like Messi.
So he ends up being 5'3". Yeah, he is Messi. He's in Messina. Now they go on this grand tour while he's between 5 and 6. I mean, my daughter is 4.
What's she got? What sort of skills she showing?
She started putting stickers on the TV,
right.
And I can't get them off. So now we're trying to watch the P Diddy documentary, and there's a fucking Peppa Pig sticker over his face.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tour with that.
No. It's vandalism, isn't it? If you outside our house, it's illegal.
I don't know if you'd get the courts of Europe coming to see that.
And now these tours, the grand tours, they are designed by his dad to secure income and aristocratic favour. So in 1763, they hit Munich, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, then the Austria-Netherlands.
Right.
My word, what's going on over there? Yeah. I can't think. At this point, they control the Netherlands, Austria.
Yeah,
Bizarre.
The tourists
the Austria-Netherlands. So I guess what's that? The red light district, but it's underground, and then you're all related to them?
I think so. Well, it's like that story of the dad in the glory hole.
That's exactly what the Austria-Netherlands is.
Yeah. Let's do that again.
The guy went on the stag do to Amsterdam, and the bride sucked off her dad.
She sucked off a random cock. And then it turned out it was her dad.
Yeah,
it's kind of the perfect crime, though. It's like,
I think of more perfect crimes.
Would be not doing that.
That was perfect. Because got away with it.
A perfect crime is getting away with it.
Yeah,
you got away with sucking your dad when you didn't want to.
Why do you put didn't want to in air quotes?
I mean, okay. No, to be fair, if you
no one saw that or heard that, but he went, "You didn't want to." Yeah, I didn't want to suck on my dad. Yeah.
If you did want to suck off your dad, it is the perfect crime if you did want to suck off your dad, to be fair to Charlie.
I think the fact that she's traumatised and the marriage broke down immediately, I think we can safely say that she did not want to suck off her dad.
That's perfect.
Whose dick is that then? Let's press the button and reveal. Oh, it's Dad. Oh, ideal. I was hoping for that outcome.
Is there a button reveal at these places?
That's what it is. That's what the story is. Is that it's a two-way mirror or whatever, or it's black and you both press a button if you want to see who's on the other side. And they
so it's
did
like Dance with the not Dance with the Stars.
It's the
Stars
voice.
in your eyes.
It's the voice.
Yeah.
Come in my mouth.
Perfect crime.
Yeah.
So that's the Austria-Netherlands.
Yeah, anyway, that's dealt with.
Done.
Yeah. So in April 1764, the final leg of the tour, Mozart comes to England.
Yeah.
He performs with George III.
This is the beginning of touring, really.
Yeah, this is.
No one really was touring like this before.
But also, I think, it's just like, is it before this that he hops on the lap of the Austrian Empress's, the Austrian Empress?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my God, he's broken a protocol, and she finds it cute.
Yes.
Because Mozart is, throughout, his personality is very like
childish,
impish, childlike.
And obviously when he's a kid, that's fair enough, but he
stays
never,
like this.
he never grows out of
and
it.
so he basically, nowadays, he'd be a guy that's like, he'd be that guy.
He's a true, like, outside of the music, he seems to be a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, he would have ADHD.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
yeah, he's motorboating the Queen.
He's that guy who's a bit like Charlie, who you ask him to do something and he go, yeah. He says, he speaks in orgasm noises, and you're like, can you not do that?
What he'd do is he'd be really brain rotted now.
Yeah.
He'd be just making loads of just from TikToks, so just be constantly.
Do you want a cup of tea, Mozart? Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be that guy. Anyway, he meets Bach's son, Johann Christian Bach, who's astonished by his talent. He composes his first symphony aged 8 in London. Now, meanwhile, his dad is bedridden with a severe throat infection, and believing he was dying. You Garth didn't commit to that.
Just a little subtle one.
Now, believing he was dying, he wrote to his friend, quote, prepare your heart to hear one of the saddest events. So his dad's a prick as well, I think we could say.
He runs in the family.
He comes back from London. Now, Nana nearly dies.
Yeah.
Weeks of fever for Wolfgang. They're just always sick at this point. But they finally return to Salzburg in 1766. He goes to Vienna, which is the cultural capital of the time. He gets smallpox in 67.
Yeah.
And yet after recovering, age 12 now, he receives a prestigious commission to write an opera. And he writes The Feigned Simpleton.
Well, we've got a Feigned Simpleton right here.
We do. Which is performed in 1768. But rehearsals fall apart. What did you say?
What did you say?
You just said feigned.
What's feigned?
Well, I mean,
Says The Feigned
absolutely
Simpleton.
perfect. True ignorance does not know itself.
Yeah, but
You know,
I guess you're not a
course you
feigned.
don't. Of course
He's
you
not.
don't.
He's
Fucking
not a
idiot.
feigned simpleton.
What's
is he?
feigned?
No, you're not pretending.
You're not pretending.
I'm real.
Yeah.
I'm authentic.
You're
Yeah.
a feigned simpleton.
Now, rehearsals for The Feigned Simpleton fall apart because the orchestra is then being led by a child.
Fair enough.
Which is
It's
fair
like
enough.
Greta Thunberg telling you to recycle.
Yeah, fuck off, love. Why don't you have a kid and do you see how many fucking nappies they need? Oh, are you going to do cloth nappies, are you, Greta? Are you going to be dipping shit-stained cloth in a big pot on a hob, are you?
I don't know.
No. The listeners want to hear about
They're
Mozart.
desperate. We are getting a few comments saying, like, maybe start the history earlier. Maybe
I'm trying.
Maybe fuck off.
Yeah, but also definitely fuck off. Now, in December 1769, Mozart is aged 13, and his father embarks on a 3.5-year tour of Italy, which is the centre of opera, which is like high art at this point.
Is he posting on his Instagram his tour dates? Is it like
It must be.
Yeah. I don't know if people are really doing anything like
I mean,
this.
who's the last sort of recent young prodigy? How old was Justin Bieber when he broke through? 15, 16?
Younger, maybe. He's gone a bit geezer mode now, though, Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
Sort of. It's more just like traumatized celebrity. Don't know if he's geezer.
No, it's like hard, but he dresses like hard. He's like Prison Break style.
But for me, I don't feel that's not hard. It's more like I've been through some shit. He's got those I've been through some shit tattoos.
His father-in-law killed a woman.
Did he?
Alec Baldwin.
Of course.
Mozart composes 7 symphonies in 1772 alone. Now, I feel like, Charlie, could you just get ChatGPT? Let's just define for the thick, fat listeners who mainly spend their life listening to thrash metal.
Right.
And like, what's that Finnish death metal band with the...
Fucking...
Erasmus.
Kiss.
Erasmus. They listen to Erasmus a lot.
Yeah.
It's a symphony? What's a concerto?
Well, for them, it's a symphony is that they get a monster munch.
Yeah.
They get monster. They listen to thrash metal.
That's a symphony.
And they're playing World of Warcraft.
And they're also...
They're just all at once. You know in
yeah.
Ratatouille where he's having the grape and the cheese and it's like all coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're doing with the pickled onion monster. Is one note.
Monster, mango, mango crush,
Fucking
whatever.
arse blast.
Arse blast. Pickled onion monster munch. Mum saying dinner time. Fuck off, Mum. That's
and it all comes together.
Yeah.
So that's a way of understanding what a symphony is.
Yeah. Whereas a concerto is would be like a lead instrument, a violin concerto or a cello concerto or whatever.
Wait, so yeah,
a symphony is for the whole orchestra.
So there's no big leading instrument.
No, so it's a very complex thing to wrangle all these different elements: wood, brass, strings,
Concerto. It's just a big concert, isn't it?
You just think it's concert in Italian?
Big concert.
Big concert.
Right. Now, he returns to Salzburg in 1773 for his teenage years. Now, they're musically fruitful, but personally restless.
Right.
He composes Symphony No. 25 in G minor. He struggles with the constraints of Salzburg and the rigid control of his father. He wants independence, which is not the done thing for a musician.
Sure.
Musicians at this point are just playing for the emperor
You're
or the
sort of
court.
attached to a court.
Yeah, like you're like a chef who's got a catering job and you want to set up your own restaurant.
Right.
Now, at this time, we should say he was also noticing girls experiencing romantic impulses, and there were people who were not doing this in the classical music world, castrati.
Yes.
Now, these are eunuchs whose voices were preserved through pre-puberty castration.
My name is Jeff. That sort of, but that forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Now, this practice...
I am 48 years old.
Yeah. This practice begins in 16th century Italy. Obviously, it starts in Italy.
Yeah.
And it produces singers with exceptionally high, powerful voices with a massive lung capacity.
You're amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's now illegal.
Did they speak like this the whole time then?
Yeah.
Were there like 8-year-old guys who were like this?
Yeah.
Okay. They all hang out.
But why do we talk low because we got balls? What's going on?
I don't think it's because I think your voice drops and it's testosterone probably.
Right.
So if you cut off one of your balls, you go a bit higher
No,
up.
that's not
like,
what.
it's
No,
a little
that's
bit
not.
like this.
No, you don't.
shave off a
if you
chunk.
lose a ball for testicular cancer, you don't start talking like this, and then you lose your other one. You go all the way up like that.
I wish you did.
No, I don't think you do. And similarly, if
you're
you
doing a peel.
if you add balls in,
I've
your
been through a
balls for
lot.
lumps. This is a serious issue to be taken seriously.
please check
This
your
could
balls.
happen to you.
And if you could spare a ball, then I sound like this. Actually, I sound all right.
Brilliant. Cheers for the balls, love. Sorting me out.
Yeah, that's not how it works. I think the balls.
Or if you have like 5 balls, you speak like this. You're right. Yeah, I was born with 6 fucking balls, so I speak like this.
they weren't
I'm 6 years old.
They weren't cutting men's balls off and then giving them to other people to create
this greedy little. Yeah, bring him here. Give me his balls. No.
Yeah,
they
weren't creating really deep voices with more balls. I must stress that.
It'd be amazing if you could like customize it though, like a 10-ball boy.
Yeah.
You haven't understand him anymore.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's like 5 years old.
5. Amazing. Barry White had 6 balls. Anyway, now surgeons would perform this secretly and fabricate stories about accidents to justify it to their parents. The accidents could be like falling off a horse, or wild pigs or geese had attacked them and gobbled their testicles up. I'm so sorry, it was the wild geese.
wild pig.
You know the geese?
Gobbling me testicle up.
You know, you try to feed the geese and they nobble your testicle. Ah, no.
Sorry, it was the wild.
Get that goose away. Get that goose. Oh, no. So let's just go through the process. For our male listeners, this will be especially painful. Surgeons soaked the boys in a warm bath to soften up their tissues. Lovely warm
I'm enjoying
bath.
it so far.
Next, they knock them out with opium.
Okay, still not too
or
bad.
Strangle them until they pass out.
Prefer the first
Then
one.
the surgeons had a fork in the road.
So I'm on opium, I'm in a bath, I'm having a brilliant time.
Well, I guess they had 3 forks in that you could just shove a fork in it.
Yeah.
They cut out their testicles completely, or they snip the blood vessels that supply the testes, which means the testes would wither away naturally.
Right.
And the physical effects of castration...
Wither away naturally, does that mean you have an empty ball bag?
Like a kind of old grape. I think it just like...
it's like dried fruit.
Is it like a bag for life, an empty bag for life just flapping around down
I guess
there?
so, yeah.
Right.
If you were castrated, right, you became unusually tall because of unfused growth plates. So I guess it means you're tall, but your looks a bit weird.
Hello.
Can you... Yeah.
You must obey me.
Can you Google... Charlie, can you Google...
Break it up, guys. Break it up. Don't make me come over there.
Can you Google Alessandro Moreschi, who was the last castrati who died in 1922? So they had smooth, youthful faces, no Adam's apple, no body hair, and a tendency toward extra fat and breast
He
development.
looks like he could be a lady librarian.
Could castrati ejaculate? I think you can. I just think it's like, maybe not.
It's really high pitched.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. You're more high pitched than
Some
her.
were able to have sex, but that was because of incomplete castration.
Right.
They could still experience erections and orgasms.
So they can still do it all.
But they couldn't bus.
Yeah.
They couldn't splooge.
Imagine how emotional.
They couldn't chuck ropes.
They weren't shooting ropes.
That final splooge must have been so emotional, though. So you're saying goodbye.
No, but it's pre-splooge.
You got to catch them pre-splooge.
You should let them have one.
No, because then if they can splooge, it's too late. You've missed the bus.
Wait, what age? What age are
Missed
you?
the bus.
What age? The splooge bus.
Yeah.
What age are you snipping?
Pre-puberty, 12, 13.
Okay, so you might be able to get one splooge in then.
Charlie, can you find some castrati music? I want to hear this because the good
Castrati.
thing.
It sounds like it's a nice word for a horrible thing.
Castrati.
Fucking hell.
That's a bloke.
It's a geezer.
It's like a child with an amazing lung capacity. This is kind of amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. We should bring it back.
And it's all of it. Well, do you know what the good thing
It's like
was?
for a guar.
It kept women out of music.
Right.
Chop his balls off. You ever sit down, love?
Yeah.
We can do this. We don't
Yeah,
need
we don't
you.
need you.
Yeah, we don't need
Sorted.
you. It's like how women's now say they don't need men because they can fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
In IVF,
Yeah.
whatever. Well, fuck off then.
Or we can castrati him.
I'm going to chop my balls off.
Yeah,
and
he's my
I'll
girlfriend.
sing your part. Fuck
It's my
it.
girlfriend as well.
Yeah. Well, what?
Yeah, no, we don't need him.
Don't need him. Yeah. Now, Mozart's love life, he meets a woman called Aloisa Weber. And he tells his dad he's gonna be like, fuck off, I'm not going to Italy, I'm going to Paris. And his dad gets all angry, and then he goes to Paris with his mum, and his mum, as you know, fair enough, just sees Paris and just dies. But this marks a huge psychological shift in him. He gets all sad.
Right.
He's a little impish mummy's boy.
Yeah. Does his music change?
Because his mother had been, I guess, the only one that was like, you know what, you're not an annoying prick.
Right.
So the big moment in his life, right, is when he comes back to Salzburg after his mum's dead, and the relationship with his dad is getting tense.
Because his dad's got a big ego as well, and his dad
his dad's like a failed musician.
and he's living vicariously through his son.
But it's the first time that son's ever been able to possibly break out of the whole salaried nature of music.
Right. And his dad's completely milking him for cash.
Yeah.
And he's been like linked to all the money.
In 1772, Archbishop Sigismund dies, and I guess that was like his patron. And Count Hieronymus Colloredo comes to power, and he views Mozart not as a prodigy, but as like purely an employee. Right. And this tension breaks in 1781 during a visit to Vienna, where Mozart refuses the humiliation of the Archbishop and challenges him, and then resigns, and then he just fucks off back to Vienna, and this is the first time that anyone ever went freelance, basically.
Okay, so he's his first remote worker.
Yeah, he goes, I'm going. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah. Fuck
you, Archbishop. I'm going to support myself by teaching, composing, and attracting wealthy patrons, which is kind of the opposite of what we do.
Right, so the long line to freelance. Charlie, you're a freelancer.
So is he just like working from home with he's just playing piano with his fucking pants on?
Yeah, I guess maybe he's not remote worker. He's a freelancer. Remote worker would make no sense.
But, you know, he's attracting.
He's just shaking the mouse. He's just shaking the keyboard.
In this day and age, you had like wealthy people would pay money. A lot of money to one person, whereas we get thick, fat, poor people to give us £3 a month.
Yeah,
and there are patrons.
So
it's the same
patron is a hive mind, right?
Yes.
As opposed to one rich person, it's a hive mind. It's a mass of zombies.
Cattle, essentially. Yeah.
Sorry, we need to respect our patrons.
Yeah. For £3 a month.
We are one hive mind. We all think the same.
For £3 a month, you can also join our club and become part of the hive mind of cattle that tell their mum to fuck off.
Yeah.
So he marries Constance, don't know who she is. Anyway, marries her in 1782. They love each other, I think. Okay. But
he's getting a lot of
and they fuck.
He's getting a lot of pussy on the way, right? Because he's a
proper. He's
a
this is the
boondog.
first time that, you know, some like a famous musician who's not just because before this they were kind of kept out of sight. They were like just for the king.
Yeah,
and
but
the
he's
nobles.
such a prodigy that he's famous.
He's famous, and so he
must be gnashing Fat Batty, right?
Sorry.
He must be gnashing fat Batty.
Now, he was charismatic, childish, and he had many traits that women found enchanting, like jumping on tables and meowing at them. I mean...
No, it's a mystery.
He seems like a complete...
Female sexuality is a mystery.
No, it is. I mean, the female orgasm, which I don't believe in, but supposedly they only discovered that around 1983.
Yeah, I think it was in the 80s.
Before this.
Yeah.
Thatcher's in power before women start fiddling with their bits.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Stop messing about down there. Stop fiddling.
Stop fiddling down there. What are you doing? You've got a family to raise. This house is filthy. Now, he was incredibly, and this is amazing. People will be staggered by this. I had no idea about this. Yep. He had an insanely scatological sense of humour.
What does scatological actually mean?
Poopy.
Really?
Poopological.
It seems way too, noble a term for being into poo jokes. Scatological.
Yes.
It seems like
I'm a scatologist.
Yeah, it seems a little bit too.
Well, yeah, Charlie is a scatologist, I'd say. Now, he wrote letters to people saying that he wished they would shit the bed.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. He thinks it's so fun. Because, to be honest, that's what they say about fame, right?
Yeah.
You get frozen in the age you become famous.
Yes, aspic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's like it's a way of freezing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he became famous at like 6 years old.
I guess it's like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
In a way.
Justin Bieber. You get mentally you get frozen.
Stunted. Yeah. I'm just sleeping in a bed with another. Yeah. It's just a sleepover.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
Michael, you built a theme park to attract boys to sleep in your bed. It is the most highly complex system of paedophilia.
How can I be a paedophile? I got a pet monkey.
I'm not a paedophile. I fuck my monkey. I'm not a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm not a weirdo. I got a fucking. Yeah.
He's called Bubbles.
Yeah.
Now he wrote. He made lots of jokes about farts, arses, and excrement, and he even composed a canon.
Yeah.
In 1782, called Leck mich im Arsch, which literally means lick me in the arse. Now, Charlie,
have you ever lecked im Arsch?
This would be a good moment, I think, because now there's a big Rest is History. One of their podcasts. They were at the Royal Albert Hall and they had an entire orchestra and they did episodes about Mozart and Beethoven, as we are doing. Yeah. And they would then throw to the orchestra to play the pieces of their life with the newfound context they'd learned in the episode.
I mean, anything they could do, we can do better.
That's what I think. Now, we don't have the rights to the music necessarily. So what we've got is Charlie's got a keyboard. Now, Charlie, could you just play to the best of your ability?
Listen. You listen, one listen, right?
Let's have a little quick listen.
So
it's like Mozart. Mozart would hear a song.
I only need to hear once.
Okay, fine. So just play a bit of Lick mich im Arsch. So it's a choral ode to rimming, really.
Lick me im Arsch. Lick me im Arsch.
Okay, right. So we've got that, Charlie. That's in the head. Okay, so this is Mozart's Lick mich im Arsch, as performed by producer Charlie.
Lick my ass nicely, lick it nice and clean. Come on, just try it and lick.
Right.
Thank you, Charlie. Right, so lovely.
That was lovely.
Yeah, lovely. Well done. So that was Lick mich im Arsch by Mozart.
Lick me im Arsch.
We will be throwing back to Charlie for the most significant pieces of Mozart's life. Right.
Lick me in the arse in English, it sounds a little bit pathetic. Like, lick me in the arse. But lick me im Arsch.
Lick mich im Arsch.
It sounds commanding.
But it's Austrian, isn't it? It's the Austrian. It's a Fritzelian slip.
It makes me want to do it.
But this, by the way, in the 18th century, scatological humour was mainstream. In Germany, there was a character called Hanswurst, which translates as Johnny Sausage. And he entertained the audience by pretending to eat large objects and defecating them out.
Large and unlikely objects.
So like a piano, and then he'd do a big poopy piano. I don't know.
I mean, we're in a long history of scatological humour. This episode's been absolute filth. We cannot look down at this at all.
This is 2025's Johnny Sausage. Right, that's who we are.
It's funny that we're looking at Mozart and we don't really have any link to Mozart, but Johnny Sausage, we're like, this is the line we're.
If you tug on that thread hard enough, you get us.
So that's a pretty good bit. If someone ate a piano and he's shat out
this is German humour.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you remember when we went to?
We did an ad, which we could probably say. We did like an ad for Jägermeister out in Berlin.
Yeah, and whenever we just did anything about
one
farts.
joke was Finn kept using a pen to draw dicks, right?
Yeah.
And then the cameraman, who was one of the only Germans on set, by the way, so they're mainly Brits out there, this like proper German, big blonde hair, he came up and he's like, this is very humorous.
So funny.
So funny.
Guys.
And then he got can I have these? He got the dicks we'd drawn and he said, can you sign these, please? And we're like, oh, really? They're for my daughter. And we're like, oh, your daughter's a fan. No. She just likes dick drawing.
She just wants to be in the presence of genius. It's crazy.
So what was so fascinating now is that he didn't know who we were. His daughter didn't know who we are. But he saw us draw dicks. It was like we were famous for dick drawing. And so he wanted a signed copy.
Yeah.
Because of us as dick
These
drawing
guys must be so funny. Because how have you done that?
That's
insane. It's unbelievable, man. Wow.
So humorous.
So funny. Now, Mozart wrote letters to his cousin, who was possibly love interest, 1777, November the 5th.
All ill.
Quote, I shit on your nose so it runs down your chin.
Right.
This is the man that gave us modern, is the
but
godfather
he's
of music.
a bit like Messi, and he's like it's like footballers. They're not great. They can be geniuses.
Yes.
But then maybe talk about
it's
their
Cole
genius.
Palmer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Post match, how do you feel? Went, I'll kick the ball. I had chips last night.
No, I had a Chinese.
So Mozart achieves his greatest professional success during the late 1780s, right? Because he's gone freelance, he's got waves of financial prosperity. He writes The Marriage of Figaro and Symphony No. 40 in G minor. This is the big one. Charlie, can we just play a bit of Symphony No. 40, then we'll get you to recreate it, okay? Because that's sort of one of his masterpieces, which everyone will recognise. Symphony No. 40 in G minor.
Oh, yeah. As the shit rolls down your chin.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all the big ones you do. They're just built
let's
into
just
your
fade that out, Charlie.
Right.
Just we don't know if we got the right.
Yeah,
so just
that's perfect.
Just give us a little go of this. So he
Charlie.
can you get the rhythm? Yeah. So, yeah, brilliant. So that's what is greatest work, really, as Charlie just played.
You should bow and say thank you.
Thank you.
That's Symphony No. 40 in G minor. But he's also, during this peak era, he's spending money rapidly.
Right.
Fashionable clothes, expensive apartments, servants. Now, the French Revolution happens in 1789, which suddenly means that Europe is torn apart.
Gary Stevenson
has taken over the Bastille.
Right.
He's in terrible clothes.
Yeah.
And he's going, well, I'm actually the richest trader there's ever been.
Yeah.
I'm the best. I understand it better. And no, I don't want to give my money away. I want you to give your money away, actually. Yeah. He reduced this means that there's not really any rich people to give money for music. So he starts his finances are impacted by this. And then we get to one of the most haunting things about Mozart is the Requiem he wrote in 1791, which is obviously, this is what Amadeus plays up, this whole rivalry of this guy Salieri.
Yes.
Have
you seen Amadeus?
I've seen bits. I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's very funny the way they portray Mozart as this idiot.
But Salieri the whole thing is kind of a myth. It's not really true. But the myth goes that Salieri was he was a salaried. He's the Kapellmeister. He's the imperial court
master.
Yeah, and he thought Mozart was his rival, and he was kind of bitter because Mozart was getting all this praise. And so the rumor goes that this random person commissions Mozart to write a Requiem, which is something you write for when people have died.
Oh, right.
And Mozart then is poisoned by Salieri during the writing of it.
Oh, so it's a Requiem for his own death.
Well, so it doesn't matter how he dies. I mean, he wasn't poisoned. I think he dies of kidney failure or something. But the legend goes, he's visited by a stranger, commissioned him to write a funeral mass. In his illness, he becomes convinced that the mass is for his own funeral. And so he also finishes the Magic Flute during the same point because he's been commissioned for an emperor, but he's going insane.
Yeah.
It's ADHD. He's not sleeping.
Yeah. 2
or 3 weeks, like composing it all. Not eating. He's not looking after himself. He's ill. He composes most of the Requiem by himself, but then he dies before finishing it. He dies on the 5th December 1791, and it is pretty haunting.
His head fell on the piano, and
Yeah,
that's still in the...
That's the end of the piece. It's But I just would like Charlie to... It is one of the most haunting pieces of music. The Lacrimosa.
Right. Of course, Lacrimosa. Yeah.
Lacrimosa. It is so... And also when you have the myth of him dying and him going mad, thinking that this was his own death.
Yes, so the reflection. He's been pooping and farting his whole way through, but now he finally...
This is
He's no longer licking the arse.
Unironically, an incredible piece of music.
Yeah.
This is so sad and haunting. That the history's greatest musical talent is writing his own funeral piece.
It feels like he's almost rising to heaven.
Yeah. Okay.
The clouds opening up.
Now we don't have the rights, Charlie. Can you carry that on on your piano, please?
You listened to it. You got it. The tune.
So
Yes.
This is Mozart's mythic Requiem, the Dies Irae, the Lacrimosa.
It's Charlie.
Lacrimosa, samosa, lovely samosa, lovely samosa.
So is it a song about having a samosa and realising how
the
great
petrol station.
samosas are?
You got food poisoning.
From the petrol station.
Dodgy samosa.
Dodgy samosa, dodgy samosa.
Terrible chicken boona. Okay.
Right, I think we got it.
Yeah. So Mozart has a dodgy curry in 1791.
Yeah.
Writes this haunting song about a bad samosa he had. And tragically dies in 1791. And he was not poisoned. Well, he was poisoned by the dodgy prawn.
Sure.
But Salieri did not kill him.
Yeah.
And there's this myth that is invented by the Russian writer Pushkin that basically he frames Salieri and Mozart as these great rivals.
Right.
And it was probably rheumatic fever that he died. And there's this myth that he was buried in a common grave because he was like poor and no one cared about him. But
Like a Van Gogh sort of situation.
This was actually customary for the Viennese middle-class citizens under the health reforms of the Emperor Joseph II.
It's a bit of a disappointing end there because it feels like he should have a... Because I think Beethoven's got a big...
well, we'll see with
grave.
Beethoven. They go big with... Because Beethoven is more of the rock star.
Right.
Because Mozart... He died age 35, which is very,
Was Beethoven more of a rock star than Mozart?
Yeah.
He looks cooler.
No, I absolutely love Beethoven. His story is fucking mental.
We'll get Beethoven's in our next episode.
But I thought Mozart was more respected in his life than Beethoven.
Beethoven follows in the footsteps of Mozart. Mozart's the first person to be like a musician with fans.
Yeah.
And then fanaticism increases during Beethoven's time.
Right, so he invents fandom.
Yeah, Mozart's is the first like individual musician who's famous, but the first sort of...
As modernity rolls on, it can get more...
exactly.
Similar to what we know fandom to be.
So it's in like Mozart doesn't have a funeral. Well, I think he does have a big funeral. People are very sad.
Yeah.
But they're ready when Beethoven dies. They're ready for it, and they have a massive funeral.
They don't know how to deal with burying stars, basically.
Yeah. Beethoven's like Churchill's funeral or Elvis's funeral. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's basically a black funeral. People are throwing themselves on the floor, wailing.
Right.
Oh my God, Charlie, have you seen? There's a clip. My wife showed me this. It's black toddlers having tantrums, and people have put on spiritual gospel music over it, and it matches so well.
Right.
Toddlers.
Great. This is a great way to end the episode on Mozart's life.
It is so funny. Putting praise break music over videos of my baby having a tantrum. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That's a very, very good wormhole you can go down.
Yeah.
Got me through this weekend when my kids have been absolute twats. Anyway, phrenologists dug up Mozart's skull because they wanted to try and find the music button.
Oh, that's. It makes sense.
It does make sense.
If it's the 1700s, I'll be looking for the music button.
This guy's got an unusually large music button.
Weirdly, right next to the paedophile button.
Very close.
It was a whisker away.
An absolute whisker.
To be honest, it's like Mozart and Fritzl. It's a button away, isn't it?
Well, I would love to phrenologize the entirety of the Austrian population, because what is going on there?
Yeah.
Very confusing country. But then again, doesn't it fit the greatest
That's what
musical
Freud was talking about, the buttons, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't talking about the buttons, but
Freud's a big Freud again.
well, yeah, Mozart he implies that Mozart's playing.
He's playing Freud again with people's heads. You want to fuck your mum? You want to fuck your mum? I'm from Devon. You want to fuck your mum? Yeah. We should make a Freud again loop pedal.
Genius, pedo. Genius, pedo.
Yeah. Anyway, but doesn't it make complete sense that the greatest musical prodigy of all human history, also because he's Austrian, writes a song called "Lick Me in the Arse"?
Yeah,
I mean, the Austrian mindset.
You forget he's Austrian for a second.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my point.
Yeah,
it's that you can take the man out of Austria, but you can't take the fucked up pedo basement digging Hitler guy out of the genius.
Yeah.
So Mozart's legacy: he produces over 600 works. He reshapes the future of symphonic music, opera, chamber music, and he remains history's greatest prodigy.
What's interesting about his life is no matter what personal ups and downs he has, because all these great composers all seem to struggle with their love life, his work stays completely consistent. Unlike Beethoven, who it's up and down and stuff, there's a lot he goes through. But Mozart is basically from the word go, it's brilliant
Genius,
the whole way. And it's perfect. You know, we'll see with the difference with him and Beethoven. Beethoven is a lot more, maybe like, it conjures more like dark emotions in you, but Mozart's like, everything's right with the world, right?
Yeah, it's heavenly, it's joyous.
It's as technically perfect as you can be, really.
Is it like a Messi Ronaldo thing where like some people think one is the GOAT versus the other?
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely. Really? Because actually, to get into it, so my mum could have been a classical concert pianist.
Yeah, my dad's a paedophile.
Can't play the piano. No, she can. But she was a music therapist for a bit. But she was telling me that basically Beethoven is way is actually changed everything. Beethoven's actually the GOAT.
He's my GOAT.
Mozart perfected music as it was then. And it's like all perfect. But what Beethoven did essentially,
he brought a new age in.
Yeah, ushers in the entirety of modern music. He got Usher involved. Beethoven's fifth, Usher's involved.
Love in this club. In this club.
Yeah. So as we will meet Usher in our next story. It's a long road to Usher. Yeah. So Mozart kind of perfects music, and then Beethoven smashes it and starts again. Yeah. And he's also a complete incel.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah. Anyway, in our next episode, we will deal with Ludwig van Beethoven, the music of war. And on our Patreon this week, we will be dealing with Wagner, my favourite, Hitler's favourite.
Takes Beethoven and really runs with it.
Yeah. Yeah. The man whose music you can't play in Israel easily.
Yeah.
That's
the Norse myths, the legend.
Yeah. Beethoven episodes already in the Patreon. For £3 a month, you can become one of our thick patrons and support our Mozart, our works of art. But if not, we will see you on Thursday for Beethoven. Adieu.